What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Here we are at about $2.13 right now, chilling as all chill can be. We're actually up 3% today. Yes, moving up. Bitcoin is neutral, pretty damn neutral, and the stock market is down, man. This S&P 500 is down like 4%. Let's actually look. What is it now? It might have gone up a little bit. No, it's down. It's down 3.8% today. Yeah. So it did go down a little bit. It was at 4%. Now it came back up. It's still down. Stock market's in free fall. Crypto's holding up well. What the hell is going on here, you guys? I don't understand, but I'm okay with it. I don't know what's happening, but I like it here. XRP finding support at about, let's see, at about $1.96. Let's be honest. That was a minimum, or not a minimum target, a target area for the low that we had for a long time. Now, the only reason why we've talked about lower prices than this price is because we are fully expecting that Bitcoin goes lower than its low from back on March 11th here. And if it goes lower than that low, XRP likely will go lower than either of these lows. Likely it will, or at least very, very near this low here. Doesn't mean that it has to? No. Doesn't mean that Bitcoin has to go lower? No. But that's still the assumption until we're proven otherwise, until there's another directional heading that's taken form, taken shape, and this could be the beginning of that. I'm a little bit optimistic, I have to say. I mean, the stock market dropping like it is, and Bitcoin and crypto are holding up. It's only one day. Who knows? Sometimes things are weird for a day or so, but I don't anticipate this to be a long-lived kind of endeavor, or if we are really decoupling from the stock market, you guys, this could be a big deal. This could be a really big deal. XRP, again, going back to what I was saying, it is at an area where we've anticipated to find support, to find a low here. Even though recently I have called for us to go lower. I'm not trying to say, I called the low, I'm perfect. No, I don't care, man. That's not what it's about. I'm just saying this is, in all fairness, regardless of what's been said over the past few days or not, this is an area that for a while we were assuming we could go to, like specifically right in this area, actually. You are finding support at this trend line, and to me, that's not significant enough. I don't really like diagonal trend lines, but when we take into consideration that we are in a diamond pattern, right? We are in some kind of diamond top pattern here. I know it looks ugly because I've got all these lines sticking out, but something like this, if you just look at the in between, you've got your diamond right in here. Don't worry about the lines that are going out. Just worry about the lines that are right here, right? We got the diamond on the inside. We're at the base of this pattern now. We could stay here and inevitably break out to the upside. Again, breakouts one way or another, they're notorious for pulling back, throwing back through the breakout point there. So that can happen as well. We should be aware of that. So even if we do drop, I'm not completely convinced that this is a top, an all-time high, cycle high for XRP or anything like that. We should definitely fully be aware of this target area of about like $1.60, $1.65 to $1, maybe not $1.30, but like $1.40, $1.45. I think $1.50, because even from here, let's see, what would that be? That's too much. 34%. That's too much, man. I don't think that XRP drops that much. I have a hard time even seeing it drop 30%, let alone more than that. So I think $1.55, $1.65, somewhere in that area is an area that we should consider at the most to the downside right now. Because if Bitcoin drops to 72K, 71K, $74,000, any of those prices, it's very possible that XRP could go below $1.60, below $1.65, something in that area there, below $1.55 even. But from here at $2.12 now, moving up like this, I got to say I'm a little bit optimistic, man. I'm a little bit optimistic, and I'm curious to see how this goes. Now, everything can change, and I feel like things have changed day to day. It's like there's some optimism, there's some pessimism. Like 3 days ago, we were talking about the price coming up to about 230 or 240, somewhere in that area, and now over the past couple of days, we've been talking about going below. But the reality of the matter is, just making up my mind here, we've had every reason to go lower, and we just haven't done it. We've literally had every reason to go lower, and we just haven't done it yet. So oftentimes whenever that happens, I kind of anticipate that we would go to the upside. We go to the opposite direction. Daily RSI won't get oversold. You've got higher lows here, finding support in an area that you found support before and before. Sometimes you go lower, sure. But you don't have to. 4-hour time frame here, looking bullishly postured as well. Higher lows, looking like you want to get to a higher high. And man, if you see prices are reading above the 60, you will continue. You will continue to grow from here. And from $2.12, you might be moving all the way up to $2.35, $2.45, or higher, you guys. And if you are moving higher, this could be a big deal. You could be breaking out of this. I mean, I think if you probably get above like $2.55. you're probably breaking out, I would think, out of this. Let's see. Let's get it on a, maybe on a daily basis. Would this be the diamond pattern? Let's get it on a daily basis and just see 3-day time frame. Right, something. I'd say if you're getting above 250, man, yeah. If you're above 250, you're breaking out of this diamond pattern. And again, that's a big deal because if you're breaking out of it to the upside, this could be what unleashes you to new all-time highs. And yes, absolutely, diamond patterns are known for high velocity moves that are also volatile. You could pull back, but my theory is if XRP breaks out, if it does see some continuation and we do see new all-time highs, I don't think that you're going to pull back through your all-time high area. You have spent multiple cycles consolidating. I don't think that you're going to, as soon as you break out to the blue sky, that you're going to come back crashing down. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think a lot of people would expect that, and in that kind of sense, maybe that's exactly why it might happen from a contrarian kind of aspect there. But sticking with that contrarian outlook, I think a lot of people are looking for XRP and other cryptos to kind of go down right now, right? And a lot of people are expecting that the bear market's in full effect, that the bull market's dead, and it's times like that when we do actually rip. Weekly RSI looks phenomenal. It's anything but weak. It might be termed the weekly RSI, but it is not looking weak at all, man. This is a very strong, powerful looking RSI. Higher lows, getting overbought, not getting oversold. You're right at a prime area to bounce where you found support before here, support there. It didn't last long. Resistance here in this area, support. It's a pretty significant area on the 50 area in the weekly RSI. Monthly RSI setup, it's giving me 2017 vibes, man, where you got overbought as hell. You came down, you cooled off a little bit. You literally found support exactly where you're finding support now on the monthly RSI. Right there, you found resistance here before, somewhat of a significant line here at the 64.6 area for whatever reason. When you consolidated for quite a bit of time and then you ripped to new all-time highs. You saw a 746% month, man. I'm not saying that April or May is going to be a 746% month, but I think between April, May, and June, by the end of June there, maybe even later, who knows, I think you will see a 400% or more month. You'll probably see a 450 or more percentage growth is what my expectations are. The minimum expectation would be something over a 4x from the current price, or actually from the opening price. The current price would be still over a 4x, yeah. You're in really good shape. The long-term time frames are in really good shape. The shorter-term time frames are positioned to be in good shape, but there's not enough to go off of yet, right? We still have to see this play out. And I think, and I've said this in the past couple of videos I've made, I think that if the markets hold up, if Bitcoin can hold up and crypto can hold up and not see this drop down to these lower targets that I've been calling for a long time, if we can see this hold by April 10th, and April 10th comes out, we have some positive CPI data coming out, in inflation data, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, positive inflation data, that could be really good. That could help turn the beat around here, you guys. That could give us a reason to believe that everything that we've been anticipating with the FOMC meeting in May here for the interest rates to come down, that's going to be valid, right? Interest rates have to come down, or interest rates will only come down if inflation data is looking good. And not only that, but that's probably going to be a big factor in this. Hold on real quick, guys. I don't know. I smell something funny, but I don't know where. I smell something funny around here, man. I'm gonna have to let my grandparents know. I'm at my grandparents' house for anybody that doesn't know. We're just taking a little home vacation away from home. $2.13 right now, up 3% today. Hell of a good thing considering that the stock market's down 3%. You're up 3%. That's crazy. XRP is more solid, more solvent than the stock market right now. Is this just a one-day fluke? Maybe. Let's see how this goes. And this is why I was saying April 10th is important. Let's wait until April 10th to really get too excited. Until then, we should be very, very cautious, and I still am leaning toward the notion that we will see prices below here, okay? If and when we get below here, I'm not going to be like, I told you so. I don't care, because I'm pretty uncertain myself right now. Yes, it's been the call for a while. We're sticking with the call until we have other reasons to believe so. What would give me a reason to believe that we're moving up and that we're no longer moving down, that this is a valid higher low to play off of, and that we're breaking out of this diamond pattern? Well, exactly that. We'd have to break out of the diamond pattern. Whereas that price at about 250. If we can close about at 250 on any given day, if we can close a day above 250 and really 2 days in a row, because diamonds are a little bit tricky, you can even close outside the pattern just to close back in it. We can close 2 days in a row above 250. That would likely signal something that would take us to new all-time highs. I mean, after all, this diamond pattern, the way that it's portrayed here, from a low to a high, if I can get the actual low, we put it at the breakout point, which would probably be right there at about 250, right? So a little bit below 250, but I'm saying 250 just to be safe. That would give you a target move all the way up above 470, right? That's just the diamond pattern, let alone the rest of the pent up aggression that you've had from the prior two cycles, you guys. Let alone the bullish prophecies that you have in place for $8.37, $13.56, something in everything in between that area, or even just above there. You could go up to 1650 by the end of June. It's very, very possible, and we've done the math on that. I don't want to do it here, but when we compare it versus Bitcoin, that math is actually very good. You're green today, you're up 3%. Bitcoin right now, or up 2.7%, whatever. Bitcoin's actually down right now. It's neutral. Like you're holding up pretty damn well. The floor is set. The stage is set for you to do well. Now just hold your ground. If you can hold your ground or gain ground to the upside before April 10th comes along, or by April 10th, I would say, this could be the low, guys. It doesn't. We don't even need price. If we just move sideways and we're not even above 250, if it's April 10th and we're somewhere like over here at like 230, I'm fine with that, man. I think at that point I would start to turn bullish. Time can turn me bullish. Price can turn me bullish. I've given you both those aspects. Again, April 10th for time, 250 for price. Bitcoin moving up above 88K for price, essentially. 86K would start to be exciting, but 88K is validating. I don't have anything else that I want to say, so I'm done there. I very much do believe that XRP has a lot of potential by the end of the cycle, even beyond the targets that we've talked about. I think that it's going to see some phenomenal prices, and we'll see how it goes. It all starts here. I think this month of April is the beginning, the turning point for not just crypto, not just Bitcoin, but altcoins as a whole, and maybe even the stock markets too. We're about to see a rally. Wouldn't it be crazy though if the stock market continued to crash and then crypto went on its own rally? That would be nuts, man. It's something we've long anticipated, long prophesized here in the crypto space, that the crypto markets would decouple from the stock markets, but I don't know, man. We'll see. Maybe it's happening. Maybe it's not. Maybe stock market's just a beat behind crypto, or maybe it's a beat ahead of crypto, and we're about to see some dropping come in. So keep your head on a swivel. Be prepared for anything. The overall expectation for me, even though I've given the upside targets to confirm that we found the low, the overall expectation is still to the downside. I wouldn't be scared. I wouldn't be nervous at all if XRP sees prices below this low at $1.78. Wouldn't be worried. $1.65, $1.55, that's a perfectly fine area to find support. I wouldn't be surprised or FOMO at all if we saw a move up, because likely there will be some volatility implied. Diamond patterns are known for high velocity, but high volatility as well. They're very volatile. The higher the velocity, the higher the volatility as well. So just keep that in mind. But I've got nothing else to say. So hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.